Well, hello out there to the YouTubes. Just figured I would just go on live, do a little general chit chat, gather with some of the gang if they so happen to see this and want to pop in. Um, Live stream comments, yes. So just a little hangout type deal, chit chat in the chat room, whatever you want to do, until something like maybe I don't know, Wild Card Wednesday or something pops up, something more important than this. Uh, Killing time, killing, chilling like the bitches I be. I don't know. I didn't think that rhyme out. So anybody out there, anybody wants to join in on the hangout on in the chat, go ahead and say so. I'm just drinking on some Bumpy Touch right now. Nice cold night here in New England. We're supposed to get down to like 12 degrees. Good night to be inside. Don't know what else is going on. I should bring that up. Let's see if anything's going on here in the tubes of you. I don't see any live streams at the moment, at least from anybody that I'm subscribed to. Trish is going to bourbon tasting. I do not have any bourbon. I'm not a bourbon drinker really, so enjoy that from the chat room. You just say hello, see if this thing's even working. See that I have two watching. I don't do this enough to actually be familiar with. Cheers, Jeremy Benson. To actually be familiar with the StreamYards and how I can actually put people in and all that stuff. It kind of takes me a second. What's up, Fenru? How are you doing out there, buddy? Is it early in the morning or is it extremely late at night? Cheers to Old Car up in Canada. Appreciating the cold air that you guys are pushing down to us here in the lower part of the Americas. Bruna Hefe, nice, Finn. My next brew, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. It's getting like really cold out and stuff right now, so I might wait until the day where it's gonna be milder. Probably do a. Well, I can't say probably. My next beer is going to be an IPA. It's going to be a pineapple IPA without actually using pineapple. So I just chose some hops that are supposed to give off pineapple notes. So I don't want to use pineapple puree in it. Too expensive. Plus, I always appreciate it with what the hops can do themselves. So chances are it might not come off like pineapple at all. Oh, it's coming from the south? No, it's sweeping down from Canada. It's doing this big thing from like Alaska, Canada area, and then going down through Texas and then coming back up the East Coast. It's the polar vortex or something. Yeah, no pineapple. But hey, I bet when you brew that Hefeweizen, you're not actually using real heifer in there either. Yeah, I've seen those purees and stuff. Thought about using them. I've seen people do the fruit beers, but they're like close to $60 for a can. At least where I pick them up, that Ventnor stuff. It's pretty expensive. It like doubles the price of the brew. So yeah, we've got to blame Canada. See if I can make that into a. Oh no, where'd my chat go? Comments. There we go. You gotta take the cow out. Yep. If anybody wants to join on here in the stream, figure it out. Just let me know, and I'll try to find a way. Go to invite. As long as I think if I have your email address, I should be able to do it. But just let me know in the chat. Um, I don't know any of the folks I normally do like Google Hangouts with and stuff, what they're up to. I think most of them are probably at work or just not paying attention to me. But yeah, some of the other things that will be going on tonight, there will be um, one sip, which is Trish. She's going to be doing some kind of bourbon or whiskey sampling, tasting deal. That should be, I think, going on around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. It is Wednesday, so there should be a wild card Wednesday happening as well. That's usually on Ronald Therio's channel, and that typically starts around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Um, so I'll probably join that. Not quite sure what I want to bring to the wild card though. I've drank everything I have. Guess I'll just wait and see what beer I have in hand. Yeah, what are the temperatures right now where you're at, old car? Didn't get over 30 degrees Fahrenheit to New Hampshire, 28 or so, but now it's nighttime. It is supposed to drop down to like 12. But the real would be like, well, you gonna run? Okay. Make sure your car is being warmed up. Finn's you pickled on a brew day. Have you already started brewing it today, Finn, or getting it all ready to go? $21. Okay, yeah. So we're about the same, right around the same temperatures. It's sparging, just getting through the mash. Huh? Now, are you gonna go through the boiler, or once you're done sparging, are you gonna like just hold that for the next day, or are you gonna try to get through the boil and everything? Because you might need a Red Bull, right? help counteract the pickling. I've been doing past couple days uh, beer tastings. Ones that haven't come up yet. I am backlogged, but I'm changing the way I'm doing. I'm taking away my whole 50-point inspection thing and going back more to my original format. But I'm still going to have the fast forward thing while I figure out what I'm smelling and tasting. So I've been kind of working on that, getting that kind of into I don't know, a flow that works well. I guess it's a little bit rocky at the start because I'm always thinking like, oh wait, what am I supposed to do now? One day brewing, nice, Ben. Are you doing 10-gallon batches? Are you doing 5-gallon batches? Last one I brewed, oh geez, I think it's been at least, oh, it was like a month ago, I think, when I brewed Trish the Dish. I don't even know if that one's posted yet or not. That's how far back I am on videos. A 5-gallon, nice. Yeah, I was just kind of getting, I don't know, with doing the whole adding a number to things. Sometimes it felt like it wasn't quite matching up to how I felt about the beer. Sometimes the number might be lower and the beer was probably better than what the number was saying it was. I just kind of do these things. So I just wanted to get back to not really putting a number to the beer and just kind of, if I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I don't like it, it doesn't mean that it's not a good beer. Started saying that. That's one of the things I'm starting to add to my videos is, hey, don't just listen to my palate. We don't all like the same things. I've had plenty of beers that tons of other people have like raved over, and I drink it. And like it's nothing really spectacular about it to me. Do that with a lot of beers, actually. Very hard to please. Yeah. There's a lot of like beers out there that like you describe them, they get good. You're getting flavors out of them, but then they're just not. It's like not enough flavor, but they're still a good beer. Hello, Vanessa Kitty. How are you doing tonight? I need a co-host. I can't do this stuff on my own. See if there's anybody. Hey, I'm live now. Go figure. Sweet. Uh, see what to talk about. Well, we're coming into winter in the United States, so hoping it's not too bad of a winter. Um, Now that can go either way. Can have a ton of snow, which is not much fun. Lots of shoveling makes it harder to commute. Stuff like that. We have a very cold winter, which maybe if there's not a lot of snow, I mean that's better. But then like the cold is going to make the house colder, which means the heat's going to constantly kick on, which means more money, more money, more money. So there's no real winning unless I move to a warmer place that never really sees frigid temperatures. Yeah. I was just talking about the pineapple IPA. I'm going to brew it with no pineapple. It's just going to be I chose hops that are supposed to give off pineapple notes, or if you combine them, they're supposed to give off some pineapple notes. Um, and hops, a lot of times, I mean, they might have 4 to 5 different characters that they can give off, and they don't always give off the exact one that you're looking for, depending on how it's used, the growing season, where it was grown, all that stuff. Yes, Brandon, we are still on for tomorrow. So meeting up around 4-ish, you said, at Kelson Brewing Company in Londonderry. Myself, it does say it's a 40-minute drive for me. So I will do my best to be there right around that 4 o'clock. Hopefully a little bit earlier than 4. Yeah, I haven't brewed it yet, Finn. So I'll look into white tea. I think we can get if I can get it. I can get almost any hop. It just depends on where I go to. If I check in with my homebrew shop, if they don't have it, I can always order online. A lot of times, if I'm going to order online, though, I got to make it worth my while and get at least like $30 worth of supplies, so it's free shipping. Otherwise, you end up paying like $10 for shipping. So might as well use that $10 towards the goods and save on the shipping. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Definitely. They just did a Pinterest post actually at Kelson Brewing, and they have that they're showing their pizza that they just kind of have, and it's a limited release or whatnot. It's both supplies last. It's a chicken cutlet pizza with fresh mozzarella cheese. Looked pretty good, but I'd like to see what else they have. If they have like a pizza that has like jalapenos or banana peppers or something on it. Banana peppers, bacon. Yeah. I think the weather's supposed to be fairly nice too. It's supposed to be a nice sunny day. Still chilly, cold and chilly, but still should be a nice day. I think I'm going to try to get at least somebody on here so I can have somebody that can kind of chit chat, maybe give me topics to talk about. So let me see. If I take that portion off, if I take copy. All right, Finn, you enjoy that burger. Uh, nice juicy burger is always good. Make sure you load it up though, because the condiments are free. All right, so we'll do this. Uh, post, paste that. So that's there in the chat. Um, if I can invite, I don't know if I can. Let's go through Gmail. Hopefully, I'm still on. I don't know where I'm located right now. Throw this in. Rogan. Who else? Just start hitting numbers and they pop up. I'll be back. I'm just kind of. All right. Just hitting numbers, letters. I'm saying numbers, letters, getting emails. So it's funny. I don't have Craft Beer Pours email in my thing for just hitting a number. But message was sent. Let's see what happens. Hello, Kev Mitchell. Put to this chat as well. So if anybody does want to join up on the panel, it's not going to go very long. Like I said, there's other things going on. The next hour, the Wildcard Wednesday will be going on. The hour after that, Trish will be doing her whiskey bourbon tasting thing. So it's not going to be very long. Which is a good thing because this is just a bumpy stream. Topics are all over the place. Nothing makes sense. Nice. I do not have any bourbon. I thought about picking up bourbon, but then I was like, you know what? If I do that, it's going to be a very, very rough day tomorrow. I'm just going to drink beer. That's what I'm going to do. But I'll stay in the chat anyways while everybody else drinks bourbon. Interested in it. I like listening to it. Like when Whiskey Scout talks about it and stuff. Plus the history on it. And then we got this guy here too. Kevin.
How you doing? Is my mic working? I'm on my rubbish computer at the moment. Upstairs.
Show
The other
hidden
one's
icons. Let me
downstairs.
see what my mute my. I'm up to 100.
I don't think the sound's very good on this PC.
You sound kind of low to me, Kev. How's your volume?
Yeah, the one downstairs better, the better PC. I'll go on that actually. I'll go and get a beer and I'll be downstairs. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Brandon gave me beer names this time, so I didn't fall or fail you. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully you like the beers that I'm bringing. Good shot. I think I have one I put aside. Well, I got the Ghost Smoke Telly Porters anyways, so those are kind of for the both of you. But hopefully Brandon will like it. Again, the there's a few in there that I think are more Trish centric with the sours. So I got the sour, but I think Brandon might like it. He likes like blackberries and blueberries. And then there is the Goza with strawberry and kiwi. There's that peanut butter one, peanut butter IPA. That's from John and Nelly. Can't remember if I don't know if I put. I have to go check. Be right back. Nope, it's pretty much just a package for Trish. Uh, so there's yeah, a couple of those imperial stouts from Pipe Dream. So the almond, the snickerdoodle one, threw that in there. The two sour styles. There's the PA, and then the Ghost Smoke Teleporters. So yeah, sorry, Brandon. There's no IPAs in that bunch. Myself, I'm starting to like the sours. I think more than the IPAs. I don't know if I'm just worn out on the IPAs. If there just seems to be breweries that don't want to make the same IPA, so they're really reaching, trying to use different hops and different hop varieties, and some of the flavors are just kind of they've been a little bit off on some of these IPAs I've been drinking lately. But the sours, even when they're not that great, they still drink fairly nice, except for the one that reminded me of Stomach Bile. That was just a horrible sour. That was bad sour. Cheers to John Womack. Cheers to Eclipse Brewing. Eclipse, when are you going to start making YouTube videos again? Now I still buy IPAs. It's just like I said, it's like I don't know. It's like they've made the best IPAs already, and now it's like nothing else compares. I don't know. Every now and then there's a good one. I actually do have one coming up, a video coming up pretty soon. Was a different IPA with a different hop. Very good. It was by Backyard Brewery. It's called Code Breaker. So that won't be out. I think that's scheduled to come out on November 23rd, or something like that. So it's a double New England IPA. I think Eclipse would really like it. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got so okay. Yeah, I gotta go back up in the chat there. Didn't take me very long. I just moved my eyes centimeters up the chat that happened a little bit ago. So so we got the beer come Brandon. It's a tequila. Is that a two roads? Is that why they call it tequila? Yes. So you have 20 videos that are stored in the works, waiting to see how it turns out. I have a CO in the works. CO. Oh, okay. Eclipse Brewing Company. So you're actually starting up your own brewery, like a legit selling your items. If that's what you're talking about, then that sounds awesome. And I see a little Kev head in there. Might as well pop them in.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, going pro. Sweet. Good luck to you. I know it's a real tough market, especially where you're at. But yeah, from what you've seen to me as far as homebrew, great stuff. Little bit scary, but great stuff.
How you doing, BuMpY?
I only mean
back.
scary because of the whole. Not every state or job looks upon some things the same.
Is that better? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I've just poured a Ghost Dance Chinook Pale Ale. Chinook Pale Ale.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought six pack of these. It was only about 5%. But I also got this. I think it's a wine. My mum and dad brought it back from Germany in 2008, and I've never drunk it. It's 38%. So yeah, I've not even Googled it. Just got it.
You know what happens when you give your ass a bath?
I was looking for wines, and I found a couple of 2003 wines as well out of the cupboard. Forgot I had that. I think it's supposed to be lethal, actually. Maybe Paul will know something about that if he's still here. So yeah, I was going to open that on the Wednesday, maybe, I don't know.
Do you have any whiskey?
That's what I was looking for. I do have hold on a minute.
Because that's what Trish is going to be doing tonight. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not a whiskey drinker, but I found this little bottle of Jameson. God, that must be 15 years old.
Yeah, nice. That would work. That's what I was thinking about doing, was just picking up a little, they call those things?
Miniatures, yeah.
Miniatures, or they call them something else too.
Yeah, I drank one. I know.
Snips, I think.
That still be any good? It's been open for years. It was, I'll tell you what, I thought it was a price, it's not.
I used to kind of be like Drew.
I've been this is from where I used to live, and I've been here 15 years. So this is over 15 years old.
Found out the walls.
Did you reckon it'd be any good?
Do I think it'll be good?
15 year minimum of 15 years old.
Jameson's pretty well known, so
it's been open for a long time. So I don't know if whiskey goes off, does it? Not off, but I've no idea. Well, I'll learn tonight, won't I? I'll learn tonight.
You go what?
I can ask Jo if the whiskey goes off.
We can do something else. We can bring the pro in.
Turn the clips. Lady in the tram.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, bien.
So, what has this whole thing like entailed? Like, you've been building up a brewery this whole time?
Yes. Yeah, I've been building up an atom brewery. So 400 gallons a year.
You consider that's a nano brewery, right?
So nano is a little bit more. Atom is 400 gallons a year. So, well, under an atom is classed as 400 gallons a year, and then the state liquor board here in Seattle don't screw you too much, which it's still a hobby to me. So
Okay.
that's where I'm going to come into the market. So, and I got a bunch of people that are already sort of having my beer on tap and stuff like that. So and then selling it for me. So it's sort of going to just continue on from there, and I'm going to do it legally.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, you got your market's already. You even have the product, so that's a good way to be.
Yeah, I just
versus
gotta.
having everything that you know. Hey, I brewed all this beer. Taste it, taste it, taste it, taste it. Nobody, and everybody's like, no.
Exactly, man. It's tough. It's not easy. And then, you know, just like any other person. It's, you know, I get a little nervous, and then, you know, everybody doesn't like beer. So you know, you can't please everybody. But you would just hope that they don't buy a beer that they don't like and then bag it out.
What sort of styles are you concentrating on? All sorts, or
So I'm concentrating on an amber. I'm concentrating on hazy.
yeah?
I've got a because I'm in Washington, and I'm like in partnership with a hemp flower company. I do a THC beer as well, and that changes seasonally from a IPA to a amber to a stout to a sour. Well, it's actually going saison this year. It's not. I'm not doing a sour in it, but and then and a saison. Yeah, just something very simple. Because it's only pocket money for me. I don't need to make a living out of it. So I just,
So
you know,
what batch size are you making every time? What's your batch size? What size are yours?
it's 25 gallons. So I do a pilot on a 15 gallon, and then I do 25 gallons.
Right.
And that, because it will never, hopefully, ever leave Seattle.
Right.
And that's for my little pocket in Seattle. That's enough. There's a lot of microbreweries here, and there's a lot of beer in Seattle. A lot of it.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah,
Good luck. Good
I got
luck
a
with
lot
that.
of friends. Thanks, man. I did a can release 2 weeks ago. Now I did 800 cans and sold out in 2 hours.
Wow.
You canned yourself, or you have somebody that
Yeah.
comes buying?
No, I like a can myself, man. I got a canner now. I got I got a couple of cans. Just so I canned myself. Took me nearly a week.
Better than bottling.
And how many calories?
Exactly, man. I'm telling you, this is like atom size, not even micro.
Well,
But it's a bit
maybe
fun.
one step at a time, eh?
Exactly, yeah. And I got packaging and label guy. And
The
all
worst
that
thing you
sort of
can do
stuff.
is go too high, and then you haven't got the demand.
Exactly right. So at the moment, I'm keeping everything so I can afford to buy my grain bill, my hops. I propagate. I've got a huge yeast stash, so I bank my own yeast. I bank my own sour wort, and all I need to do is make enough money to send it to friends and pay for the grain bill, and that's pretty much it. So.
Nice.
Do you have a sample of your labels?
Yeah, man. So I got So it different. If you go to Institute, like Instagram, I've been posting a few, like every week I'll do one label. Like so, the wet hop one, I did the wet hop one first. I think yesterday or the day before, I did the Snow White and the 7 hops one for the New England. Well, it's not a New England style. It's an IPA, but that was the one with the oat milk in it instead of oats. I actually used real organic oat milk, and that'll go out. And so so I'm gonna figure out where it's going to lead financially, and then I'll just start sending it out to different reviewers, just my friends basically. Bumpy Road, random.
Nice. I'm looking for I know that I'm subscribed to you on Instagram, so I'm going to try to find it.
So I've got a Rumpkin Ale that I was trying to release for Halloween, but it's on oak and rum, and it just didn't condition well enough, quick enough to get it out. So I'm going to send that out, and I'm not going to charge anyone for that one. But that's a 13.5%
Nice.
ale, pumpkin ale with, you know, all the trimmings, like, so the allspice, the coriander, cinnamon and nutmeg, and then rested on rum oak.
Yeah.
And I don't honestly know. This is the first one of it. I don't like pumpkin beer. I'm Australian, and we don't drink pumpkin beer. So
Right. I was going to say don't drink beer. That's Australia.
yeah, no, I drink beer, but pumpkin beer and pumpkin pies and all that sort of stuff, we just don't do it.
Same in England.
It's not an English thing, right?
No, same. No.
Yeah, so so I've got 2 American kids now, a 5 and 8-year-old, and they love pumpkin pie, and I just cannot stand it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. And I grew those hops. I propagated that yeast, and then did the labels and did everything. Yeah, for that beer. Went behind the years. Yeah.
I'm trying to find you on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram myself, so I just googled your name and trying to find it that way.
It's a bit of fun. That's my only media at the moment until I find out the implications of doing the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Which I really miss. I love YouTube. I just really miss it.
Yo, what's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be taking over my buddy's Uber account once again.
There we go.
You know, a little bit more math.
Hey, drunken one. All right, drunken one. Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob says 13.5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? And honestly, it warms your chest, but yeah, I don't know. So I just don't know, and that's the one I'm really looking forward to sending out. And I had a bunch of beer that I wanted to send out to you guys, and I was waiting on that pumpkin ale to send the packs out, and it just took forever. So the packs will go out, and the pumpkin ale will go out like a week later than that one, just because I've got a wet hop. I've got a Fest beer, a Hellsbock. Yeah, you BuMpY, yeah, too. A Hellsbock. And then what else is going out in that? The wet hop, the Hellsbock. Oh, and the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, that oat milk one, just to figure out how it's going.
Few then. Yeah, I suppose you get plenty of feedback from friends making it when you give free beer out, didn't you? You get good feedback.
Yeah, and then
it's market research. Who needs market research? Paid market research. Don't need that, do you?
Exactly, Mark. And then I've got a bunch of. So I'm in Washington. I know you're in England, so I'm in Washington, and in Washington State, marijuana is legal, right?
Yeah, so just above Oregon, isn't it? Just above Oregon, around there. Yeah,
so I can say I've got a bunch of friends, Portland, Tasting Niche, and a few other people, Han Solo, and a couple other guys that I send it to and get their review on the THC stuff as well. So the next one, the THC one goes out, is called Backstage, and it's I think I've got it right. I think I've got it perfect. It's going out in an amber, and it's like a 6.4 amber, and you cannot even taste the THC in it until all of a sudden, you find yourself having a great conversation with someone and really digging the music.
Whatever it is,
that's a clever name, because you figure backstage, like at a music concert, that probably there's no smoke backstage. It's backstage. Yeah. It's not forefront and present. That's real clever on the naming.
Like that. And where is that? I've got a picture of the label here somewhere. So I've got a label guy too now who's helping with all the labels, which is really cool. That helps me out. So that's the label.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Backstage.
Yeah, doing it all yourself. Like labels takes a lot of time, doesn't it? Doing the label, designing labels, and
yeah, definitely. I find on YouTube, like your tile, if you've got a nice tile on YouTube, because my early content was really crap. I think it's crap. But the label just gets it's like clickbait. You know what I mean? It's like clickbait. BuMpY's got a different label now, and it's tile. They look great, and I think it's getting him a lot of clicks as well.
Yeah.
Not that I agree with clickbait, but you know.
Well, you got to get people
There's
in. You just
There's
need
no
to get
cleavage
them
and stuff.
No. Beer, innit?
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, that's worse.
The worst clickbait ever. I don't know how many videos I sat through like 18 minutes just trying to find video.
If you put free in front of it, it's even better. Free beer.
Oh yeah, free. Yeah. Giveaway. Put
Yeah.
giveaway in the title.
Oh yeah. Yeah. One can.
Yeah, Jacob, I
I
suppose
don't
you
know
do
what-
like Jacob. Jacob likes clickbait.
I don't know what Metalhead's talking about with this. This is a strange sounding Kolsch.
Oh.
No, you got a Kolsch beer mixed with caramel and hazelnut from Coffee Bean. Usually the caramel and hazelnut are a decaf Coffee Bean brewed within the brewing process. Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah, because usually Kolsch's they're very delicate. They're almost like a lager, but they're an ale.
Yeah, that's Kolsch's.
You know.
Yeah, nothing to hide behind in a Kolsch.
Right.
You know, you have to do it well because there's nothing to hide behind in the Kolsch.
I've actually just had a really well-made Kolsch style. Can't call it a real Kolsch because it was not made in Cologne, Germany. But they did a wet hopping with it, and it kind of had some citrus notes to it. It was nice. So you get like the Kolsch flavors. So you kind of get the kind of crackery to maybe a little bit of a wheat type flavor in there. Very prominent on the malt flavors, and then there was a little hint of a citrus and a tad bit of bitterness at the end too. It was really nice, well made.
Sounds interesting. Yeah, it sounds very interesting with the coffee bean though. Kolsch. Yeah, and it'll be still nice clear coffee bean. Excellent. Yeah, so I'm going into Saison season at the moment. So I've got this weekend, I've got a 20-gallon batch of Saison, and I'm going to split it into 2 10s, and in one. So I'm going to do run a standard Saison, a spicy Saison, and then in one batch I'm going to in the secondary I'll put it onto. I've got 10 pound of blackberries. And then the other 10 gallons, I'm going to put it in an oak barrel with about 2 pound of orange rind and orange blossom honey. And I'll see how they sort of play out. I'm going to call them Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And they're going to be about 7. The honey one is going to probably come out the same as the blackberry one because the honey sugar is going to be about the same as the blackberry one. So they're going to be about 7.2%. So that's where I'm heading, and then just straight into stouts for the rest of the year. I've got a salted caramel, toasted marshmallow, yada yada.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you've done the toasted marshmallow before, right? Because I think I remember you talking about that.
I did. The next one I've got. I'm going to put the toasted marshmallow into the keg though this time, not into the secondary. It didn't come through at all. It was a real disappointment. So I'm sure there's a way of getting that marshmallow taste in there. I'm going to try the keg. So
yeah,
if anyone's got any better ways, tell me, please.
Contact. Now I don't know if it's just going to use like lactose and stuff in it. If that kind of gave like a marshmallow note. There was a beer, and I sent some out to a couple other brew tubers. So Flacco and John and Nelly got one, and it was the Adult Nuggets Double IPA, and to me
Yeah.
that had a real marshmallow flavor to it.
Yeah.
It was a beer. It was brewed with the fruity pebble cereal.
And it had the lactose in it. Originally, they had lactose, and
I believe it had lactose in it. It had
taste it,
super
right?
like me. To me, it tasted like a Rice. It had that
Yeah.
amount of marshmallow in it.
Oh man, that's what I need. Yeah, I need. The first one I thought it was going to be heaps of marshmallow and toasted, and then it just fell short. I think it was obviously too fermentable and got eaten, in the fermenter.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It's Pipe Dream Brewing.
Excellent.
Just ask them, hey, I'm an up and coming brewery out in
No,
the West Coast.
I'll just ask them. You find that a lot of these breweries are really forward with, just love to talk about beer. I got a couple of places I've asked for yeast, and thinking that they're just gonna say no way, I didn't want my yeast, and they're like, yeah, hey, how much do you want, or how do you want it? Do you want it on glycol? What how do you want it? It's like I've got some. Yeah, no, it's a big community. It's a really cool community, really cool. So I definitely will. I'll have to get in contact with them and see if I can get some tips.
Yeah,
I plan on catching on with.
In March, that so it's kind of.
I plan on catching up with Flacco next year. Actually, I'll be very, very close to his house for HomebrewCon next year. So I'm gonna. I got a couple of places, a couple of other people, Jennifer the bearded lady, and a few other people I'm going to catch up with. So I'm hoping to catch up with him next year. Oh,
Cheers. What are you drinking?
an Imperial.
I was going to say, lady.
13%.
What are you drinking, Clips? Sorry, what are you drinking?
Yeah, it's an Imperial stout, 13%. It's mainly coffee and chocolate. Beautiful.
Yeah, I've just poured a homebrew, my version of the Jet Black Art, the Brewdog beer.
Oh, yeah.
It's got lactose in it. When you said lactose, I thought I'll go and get one. But definitely coffee, chocolate and coffee.
Is it just the lactose, or did you put?
I didn't even put vanilla. I didn't put no, you're supposed to have vanilla. I didn't bother. But
Nice.
Hey, Eclipse, I'm assuming that must be your favorite place because every time I see you, you're always there, my friend.
So I get one box of beer here every Thursday or Friday from all the beer reps. They drop new beer in here for the reviewers or whoever to grab and put on Instagram.
Awesome.
So I don't know how, but I've made it into the in crowd, and so I pull in here every week and get my my stash of beer for free. And I just have to link them on Instagram and do a little tasting. So yeah, there's plenty of beer.
Oh yeah, that's the way of Instagram is right now. You could you honor these breweries or whatever or stores that are selling the beer. They'll give you the stuff. That's freaking amazing.
Is that your place?
That's my place. Yeah. So and then I bring my stuff in and I put it on tap as well here. So
awesome.
Works out pretty well.
Yeah. Alex, you'll have to get to Washington, Alex.
What did you say?
You have to get over to Washington to go there.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Washington, like the city of Washington, or are you talking about
the state?
The state of
Washington State. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
Ooh, that looks good.
That's the wet hops.
Hops. It's always good when it's got a guy squeezing a hop.
They made this with wet hops from a hop yard in Gorham, Maine. Because hops really don't grow in this region. So Yeah, they have some sterling hops that they used, I guess, in this. Comes off real nice.
Still.
So how you been, Bumpy?
Yeah, what made you go live tonight then?
Bumpy.
Nobody else was live. I was bored.
Oh.
Just killing time. There's nothing, you know. If I had, I should probably, if I was gonna go live and like really have a live stream, I should probably have a topic. But I just kind of just jump on and you put the worm on the hook and you just throw it out there and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never brave enough to go live. Alex, I appreciate you going live as well, because a lot of the time I just like looking for something to do, and then it's great that you guys go live, that I can join in and just like even just listen. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. I'm not game enough to do that yet. Maybe one brew day, but to be honest, I don't spend a lot of time in the brewery when I brew. I'm never there. I just do it remotely. So, it's not really that interesting what I do anyway.
Hey, Bumpy, how's your new way of going on the YouTube now? I mean, I've tried it, but I don't seem to have a problem with it. I go on my phone after I upload it, and it goes the same way, different, and just the way it always been.
Oh, you talking about videos?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same as it has been, except for because I go through the YouTube beta, and so now instead of me being able to put it into just private, when I upload my video, you can either go public, private, whatever, set it as a premiere, whatever you want to do. But I was always just putting them under private, and then I'd wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm awake, I'm gonna send this video out to the public now. And I would just go on my YouTube studios and do it myself. But now when I upload it, I have to set a date and time.
Oh.
So,
but my point is, Bumpy,
when I have to do it the next day, so I have to constantly go back and same time, so it's a little bit more of a hassle.
My point is, you could do that. Just upload to your YouTube, and then when you go on your phone,
I'm sure I can reset it on my YouTube studio. But once again, it's another step, because when I'm uploading it through off the laptop after editing it, that's the only option it's giving me.
So,
more steps.
I don't know.
Alex will sort you out. Alex is an expert now.
They just have me do more work.
Yeah, because I haven't released any videos since it's sort of upgraded now. So I'm sort of and the next video I'm going to release is like the relaunch or whatever you want to call it. For me being so lazy, so I've got to try, and I want to do like, hey, like you were saying, hey, tomorrow look for a video, to try and get people to look for it, because I used to get a lot of hits, and if I release and I get 30 hits, I'm gonna probably slip my wrist. No, I'm not going to be that bad, but I'm hoping.
but Eclipse, what I do.
Don't get that in your beer.
Eclipse, what I do is
blood red beer.
Drink more. Yeah, that's what I do.
What do I do? Eclipse, you know what I do? I upload on the computer to my YouTube, and then it goes onto my phone. So, and then I just send it out from my phone if I have a problem.
Yeah. All right, that's what I'll. Yeah, because I do it from a laptop now because of the editing software. I upgraded a bunch of crap, lights and cameras and all that shit. So can't do it from my phone anymore. So.
Alex, every time someone comments, you have to stand up.
What did you say?
Stand up. Stand, can't see you. There you go.
Hefe. Oh my God, who's calling me Hefe? Finn.
I don't know why it puts it there.
You're the boss, man. You're the boss, Finn. Hefe. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Finn, man, it's good to see you guys. You got some great content. I was watching another one today. You got another video up today, Finn. Beautiful. Man. Some good content. Well,
I just did a live stream yesterday with Brandon and Trish, so I did that video, and
Yeah.
that's going. But I actually, what I did last night, I had to put my channel as no kids. It was very strange, but I never did that before in my life.
Yeah.
For like a
PG, not PG.
is that what
Hey,
you're saying?
Biz.
Age restriction, no kids?
Is.
Yeah, there you go. Age restriction, yes.
Oh wow, I've never. What?
Ah.
This is bizarre. That's bizarre. 'Cause
Why
I've
did
never
you have to do
used
that,
doing
Alex?
Well, because it gets
Hey!
Because you were
it's not a
swearing. You were swearing.
it's not a kid's channel, even though some of it is
Yeah.
like because I do eat food. That's not bad. It's just the beer part.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is the alcohol content like would be age restricting as well? Because if like I do a
Yeah,
brew day,
because it's beer. It's still beer. You don't want to teach kids alcohol.
Well, they
So-
know
Yeah,
about it
that's true.
anyway. They know about it anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, because you know I have to get some apple juice and some yeast, and you've got alcohol. Yeah,
It makes
That's
me
true.
laugh. If you put a rating on it, the kids are not going to click on it, are they? They're going to, oh no, I'm not old enough. I'm never going to click on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. No, we shouldn't click on that. Oh God, no. It'd be like a red flag.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right. Come say hello if you want.
I'd like to just say real quick, everybody in the chat, leaving
Oh, nice,
comments and
beautiful.
stuff. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. I do want to say, everybody, if you're not subscribed or you haven't checked out somebody that's in the chat, if you haven't checked out those channels,
Yeah, no,
please do.
it is a beautiful
Everybody
beer.
runs
Don't
Like,
bother
it
with
is
me. I ain't got nothing on there.
And
better than the sour
everybody has great
would have
content,
ever
and we're all
been,
a
honestly.
great community. So please check out anybody's channel that you haven't already looked at, and let's try to keep everybody going. And
Yeah,
check out the
I'm
channels.
actually I'm Bumpy Road Brewery. If you don't know who I am, Lady in the Tramp.
What's that?
Just I was giving your channel a plug because I haven't put my channel up yet.
Oh yeah, check out Eclipse Brewing.
No, I'm
Eclipse
laziest
Brewing
bastard. You know.
pretty soon he's going to be pro, so you can actually probably just go to Seattle, go to a local pub in Seattle, Washington, and grab some of his brews. He said he has some that are going to be in kegs on draft. So
One day I have to order that stuff there, Eclipse. I'll have to try your beers one day.
No, I'm a not-for-profit. I'll send it out for free.
That'd be cool to pop a top on your own.
To England.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It actually is pretty cool. I can open and like,
Did you-
man, that's my beer. Yeah.
Did you order extra tops so you could sit there and play with them? And
his labels look very professional.
I actually
looked at
have-
one Instagram, so.
I actually have a wide mouth cap now on cans. I think you've got them in England.
Oh, one
You
of the
should
big,
have them in it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, and we've got them in Australia too. So
Big-
I've got we
big
call them
top,
wide mouth. Easy on the So and you crack the top, and the whole top of the can comes off.
You can't drink
And
out
you
of the can
just, like-
though with them, can you? Or can you?
That's far out.
Yeah, no, you can actually. It's
It's
bottles
not,
they
it's
really
not
worry
sharp,
about.
not sharp.
No, it's not sharp at all. It's the football games. I take them. So I cater. So I go to a cater tailgate for the Seahawks. Go Seahawks. And I'm the guy that brings the beer, right? So I bring like 15 gallons of beer and about 100 people that come, and I do it in kegs and then cans. And the wide mouth can, oh my God, people just like drink twice as much beer from those damn
Yeah,
cans.
maybe make the
I'm-
hole
I'm not-
smaller.
I'm-
Make the hole smaller.
Yeah, I'm not taking them ever again. I'm not taking them ever again.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
not
the
good.
bar would probably like to know that people drink more beer with the wide mouth can.
Yeah, and then
I-
as soon I used to have a little like a party keg where you just like squeeze the little thing and it's like a party keg thing, and then I put like a tap on the front of it, and the week I put the tap on the front where people could like pour their own beer, it went from 15 gallons to 20 gallons. People just wanted to go back to like pour their own beer. It's like, man, I'm pouring my own beer,
People like lever. Yep.
Yeah, they loved it, man. They loved it. It's like, oh my
Get
God.
bigger is better. I mean, if you had a party tapper that was big and like a gun or something, you know, like you clicked it, and you pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shoot people. Shoot people with beer.
I've seen a couple of videos, Kev, of Clive driving around over there with like the keg in his side seat.
Oh, what's Norfolk Hill? You talking about Norfolk Hillbilly?
Yeah, and he like pours a glass and rushes up to the front door and knocks on the door and then gives him a glass of beer. Beautiful.
Oh,
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
So you follow follow the UK brewers, do you?
Yeah, I follow. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I follow all
Do
the UK brewers.
Do you follow Harry Brew 69 with his own
brewery? Yeah, I do.
And all that?
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it. Yeah. No, I followed.
I went there. You remember his other brewery that went tits up? He's got his new one, Harrison's now, hasn't he? I went to that. He had a pub and he had a brewery, and I went to the pub. A couple of the UK home brewers went with me, and we stayed a couple of nights up there. Good laugh.
Oh man,
we went out and went around the town and all that. You know.
I'm a big fan of Adams because Adam is like the master, like crazy scientist. Yeah, man, he's like the crazy scientist, and I consider myself as like a bit of a crazy scientist too. So yeah, when the day he went and they all fell off that damn skateboard at Harry's joint. Oh my God.
That was last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think it was 2 years ago. Last year they went back.
Yeah, I did. I went 2000. End of 2014, I went there. So yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I think I may have seen the video if you want it. Yeah, no, I follow all those guys. You know, the connection. I got a bit of a connection.
Yeah, I went with. Do you know a Flyer Beeper Dominic from my Beeper, obviously the island, and Flat Beer Mick from the UK.
I don't know Nick. No, but John Campbell.
I mean, there's hundreds
all those guys.
Yeah. Well, that's who I went with, and we met up with Harry at his pub, and who else? Froggy, Chris. You know, Chris Froggy.
Chris and Red Dog and Banana and all. There's a lot of guys that have. Yeah, no, they're crazy guys. One day I'd love to go to the GABFA. Yeah, I'd love to go to that one year.
He's done a lot. He's done really well, hasn't he? You know.
He has done really well, man. And I
vlogs every day. He vlogs every day. He's making the kit himself. You know.
Yeah, but he made the whole brewery himself.
Exactly.
Tables and the lights and like even the
fermenters, all the fermenters, all the boilers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's done well. He's done. He was like got me started. And I like new to brew Tom. He's okay, but Harry is sort of what I really follow. Yeah.
It's worth it following, guys. If you
sorry, guys.
Harry Brew 69 the journey from nothing to his own brewery. You know, similar to Eclipse.
Down earth guy too. I tell you, I'm
Jacob,
going there one day.
You didn't for me, did you? You're gonna
going. I thought about breaking it out tonight, but I should probably wait until you come by the show.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I saw your show the other night.
I need to take a look at that. I'm looking forward to you trying it. I hope it's going to taste good. That's all I hope.
It's getting better, and my show's getting better, right? You know, I mean, I'm trying, and I got a little more time, so I can make some better jokes.
I definitely need some number 22 for my hops next year, Jacob. I definitely need to do some 22 for my hops.
Hey, so there was this gal I was showing. I went to this. It was like a college educational.
Jesse, someone in the basement. I think Finn's trying to get in. Sorry, Jacob. Sorry.
Went to this thing, and the story I was talking about who throws hops. And I showed her some pictures of the hops, and she said, "Oh, it must be first-year hops that pitch." And I think she said something about she doesn't get hops until the third year. But that can like, yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it?
nearly 60 ounces the first year.
Wow.
This was my first year. I got nearly 60 ounces of Cascade.
60 ounces.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
and I've got, and the video, I'll
Well,
post
you got
the
a
video
bloody
because
allotment.
people don't believe me, and I'll post the video because I did like every week updates until and you know how I let them down. And I think it was the system I used that on the side of the house, they got baked on the side of the house. I could actually lower them down, check them, and bring them back. Well, I didn't. It's on the videos. My daughter actually load them down, check them, pulled them back up into the sun, and it was amazing from resumes to
Right,
it was pretty good.
To beer.
How many
To beer.
to get 60 ounces? How many rhizomes did you have?
Two.
Just two
Two.
vines. 2 vines.
Yep.
Wow.
2 vines, and well, so I had 2 resumes, and I grew 2 shoots from each root, and
Okay, so it's 4, yeah.
because there was like 6 come from each root, but I just the biggest 2 I capped all the rest, the hollow ones. So you want to look for the ones that when you bend them, you can feel they're hollow, and
Right.
you just snap them off and keep the solid ones. So I had 2 from each root, and they grew up to.
So it stops all the crap wasting their energy going into that one sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, because the hollow ones
Yeah.
apparently don't produce much. They just grow like a weed, like a like a sucker from a rose. So you want to cut them ones off. And I learned that from
Gardening program,
some
probably.
some guy over your way, somewhere over there.
Oh, it wasn't plot 42, was it? Steve Molson.
It was Steve. It was Steve.
Yeah. All the hundreds of bloody people.
And he was growing them up the side of his shed onto the roof of his shed, and he still said they tasted like cabbage.
Yeah, it's probably next to his cabbages. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he's got like an allotment area, isn't he? You know, so.
That reminds me of a time when my aunt bought like $250 worth of prime rib. She was treating, it was a family get together, all this meat, and my uncle cooked it in his vat that he uses to cook hot dogs. We had $250 worth of hot dog flavored prime rib.
Oh, I bet that went down well, didn't it?
Well, I mean, it was good, but
it wasn't what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like Walmart prime rib either, because I don't even know if Walmart sells prime rib, but this is something we went down to the meat market, you know.
Oh my god.
Just
So he wasn't in charge of cooking the next year, then.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe he did it on purpose so he didn't have to do it next time.
Walmart does
Right?
sell prime rib because their distributor's name is Prime. So if
They just get a rib, yeah. Just get a rib.
Just get Amazon prime rib.
Oh man, I made a Pinot Grigio last year, and it tasted like balsamic vinaigrette. It was really good on the salad, but really not. I got 6 gallons of it. If you guys want bottles, let me know, right?
Hey, Thrash.
Warning!
Thrash.
Well, it's all
There, now I can hear it.
There you go.
Better.
What's
Or
up,
as his
Mike?
nickname, or as my nickname for him is Trash. Trash.
Trash.
This
Trash.
guy right here,
Well, I can't say my T's and H's. Trash.
this guy Thrash is going pro.
No,
I'm doing.
That's a clip.
Trash is
How you
Yeah.
doing?
trash.
click.
Trash is already pro, man.
Lady in the trash.
It's in the trash.
What's up? How you guys doing?
Excellent. At least I'm doing excellent.
Doing good, doing good.
You got Beers Snob over here.
yeah.
So
I
Alex-
kind of feel
Alex,
I kind of feel bad having that name without having a beer, so I'm gonna go and get a beer, and then I'll be back.
Well, do you at least have
Oh,
a
right, yeah. I've only just got that, yeah. I thought, yeah.
If you at least have a knob, you're halfway there.
The
I'll be back.
no, that's really.
Yeah.
good. Well, unfortunately, guys, I have to go and grab my two young girls and take them to damn gymnastics. And that's the whole reason
Gymnastics,
why I'm
Dad.
here today. Yeah, so I'm here to get a little buzz so I can just sit back and watch them tumble and twist and think, yeah, okay, I'm all right with this.
I
There
don't
you
miss
go.
that.
Cool.
My daughter did gymnastics for like a year.
Oh,
They did so well, she had to go to Florida. For
you poor bastard.
And let me tell you, it's already expensive because you have to pay like $50 to get in to the venue just to watch them do their gymnastics. Plus they have to go through all
Don't
these
tell me that.
Yeah, these classes
me
are
that.
like $25 to $45 every single class they take, and they have to go through like
45 bucks
every week.
45 bucks.
Yeah.
And I've got a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. And the 8-year-old was like in the elevator class and go, oh man, your younger daughter, she should be in club. She should be in club. So all of a sudden it's like $255 fees.
Oh no.
Yeah, when my daughter went to Florida for the whatever it was, the championships that they all like everybody that won within their region went down there. It was $500 to send her.
La 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 la. I'm not listening.
Drink another beer, yeah.
So I'm so
Hey,
glad.
hey,
you decided-
BuMpy, hey, Eclipse,
Thanks.
Eclipse. I bet they're head over heels in love with it, aren't they? Oh, sorry.
They are.
That was a
Oh,
bumpy joke.
yeah.
That was a bumpy joke.
It's a good joke, Kev.
He's thinking
All
of
right.
one. Look, he's thinking of one too.
All right, guys, I'll have to sign off.
Cheers.
It was nice seeing you, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Alex, please, if you're, I know you're on Instagram, DM me, mate. Please, I got a package for you.
Oh.
All right, see you guys.
Okay.
Thank you
See ya.
for joining Eclipse. That was awesome news. Awesome news that you're going.
There you go, Alex. He's got a beer package for you or something. Yeah. So you have to DM him on Instagram. He's doing it already. He's doing it already.
So he already has a beer package already for me, technically. I didn't even know about that until now.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, let's sort one out for you.
If you
DM me your
got
address.
some homebrew coming from Eclipse, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, because he's a commercial soon.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much now. Yeah.
Yeah, he even made a cider, and I'm not like a cider drinker. I don't really care for cider, but he made a cider called Patrick's. I think it was called Patrick Hazy. That's what it was. It was a hazy cider. So it was a cider that was infused with hops, and that was a great cider. It had a lot of like dank notes and stuff like that to it.
Yeah.
And like citrusy and
yeah, because he said he likes experimenting and all that,
Yeah.
you know, different things. So that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he does some great stuff, especially with like the experimental things.
Hmm.
So if he's just gonna brew like regular classic,
So there you go, Alex. You've got another batch of beer to review on your channel.
That's true. That's true.
Brandon's now.
Well, I just have to give him my address and my name.
DM him. He said private message him. Yeah.
the next one we have to work on. I think that Thrash has to start a professional brew pub with his barbecue and everything.
If he does that, I would go there right away because I would enjoy the crap out of his beers and everything. Because I've already liked the beers that he showed.
All right, start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Brian's back to being a ball buster again. I knew it.
Well, let me check my bank account. I think I got like $40 I can send you.
Ball buster Brian.
That's a start.
If everybody in the world can give Thrash Metal $40,
No, just
$1. $1.
or just $1, but yeah, but if you got $40, you'd be even better.
$6
Kevin
billion.
would be like, I can't give him anything.
Hey, John,
we don't have dollars here.
hey, you'll be the $6 billion man.
I'm gonna send you 1 yen. 1 yen.
I wouldn't complain. I pay all your guys' debt off.
That's probably 8 billion, really, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That'd be 6 billion in the world, probably more
Hey,
like 8.
Brian, when did you have Eclipse's beers? Oh, we got.
Oh, here comes Pinocchio.
What was that?
Howdy, partners.
What's up, drunk one? I said, when did you have Eclipse beers? Did you ever have his beers?
No.
Negative.
To get his beers, it cost, well, he's in the States. I've never gone back and forth with him with beer.
Washington. He's only in Washington. He's quite close.
Yeah, yep. People are like, "Are you in Australia?"
No.
No, I'm in the United States, motherfucker.
Seattle. Well,
Cheers, gang. I'll be right back. I'm warming up some dinner.
looks like you're going out the road.
Appreciate you.
Looks like you're dressing up around the rob. You know.
Appreciate you.
You might have to turn your heat on in your home.
I know I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It was a little chilly in here. It's not
You're
really
all right
cold.
there, drunken one?
That's what I got this one.
You got them little chemical hand warmers in your pocket?
I should have, huh? Right? It's cold here.
Well, that one's free. That one's free. That's pay for them.
My damn truck, the heater don't work in my truck anymore. I'm not sure what happened. I got to research that bit.
You live in Texas.
I know. Yeah, the important thing is the AC.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm making up some beans and rice in there. Actually, just warming it up. It's already pretty much done. We got the wife's car back. Zero charge. I don't know what it would have cost, but that was freaking excellent.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I saw
Probably
your
$1,400 worth of work done to it. Anyway, she's still on her way back. She drives like my sister. Yep, the one with the mustache. But I'm going to heat me up something to eat, and I'll be right back in.
Where'd that come from?
See you in 20 years.
Thank God he's gone.
He's in the basement.
21 years.
Thank God he's gone. Oh, yeah.
Alexa, grab his ass.
Echo.
Echo, not Alexa. Alexa's it UK, isn't it? Well, you can change it. You can change it to Echo or Alexa.
Echo. Play us a sad song.
He's muted anyway, so. If he's muted, she won't hear, will she? No.
Well, maybe it's playing it for him though.
The good news is BuMpY can unmute him if he wants to listen to the music.
Oh.
Can ya?
Oh,
you can.
Be right back, guys. Hold on.
Can I?
Okay.
No.
Thank God he's gone. He hasn't.
Second one.
No, I'm trying to move my green screen.
No, so
okay.
you can't unmute a guest mic. If they mute it themselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you could.
No, that's good news because if you're ever in the bathroom on one of these streams and somebody wants to bring you up,
that's true.
Yeah.
That is.
Hey, Alex. Apparently, I've just checked my B52 and it's been sent out already. It's with the courier, so it should be here in the next couple of days.
Can't wait.
Talking I drink them. You don't. You just watch.
Well, it doesn't bother me because I just like to know, and then I could figure, hey, do they have these beers or they have similar beers?
Well, the theme this month is Finland, all from Finland and around that area. So yeah, it'd be interesting.
This is
Yeah,
a delicious Kolsch, Alex. Let me tell you.
Kolsch, is it good? Have you opened it yet?
It's very good. Of course, I've been drinking.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the beers you're going to be sending me.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know. Have you ever had Kolsch style?
No, I don't think so.
I've had the clown shoes, one of the clown shoes, Kolsch.
I never had clown shoes either. Never had them. I've heard of them.
This one is so it's from Henniker Brewing Company. So it's out of Henniker, New Hampshire, but they use wet hops, so fresh hops from a Maine hop farm.
Yeah.
So you got New Hampshire and Maine in this can.
Awesome beans.
No beans, Alex.
No, it's not beans.
No beans. No, it's got just the right amount of like a citrusy note to it, and normally you don't get citrus in a Kolsch style, but the way that they.
I think the one I had from Clown Shoes was a mango Kolsch. Sure, it was mango. I've got the can out there.
Yeah,
it's got a picture of a bloke on it with a hat on. You know that one? We've seen it. But...
Yeah, I think Clown Shoes did a mango Kolsch. I think that New Belgium also did a Kolsch like that. They did a passion fruit Kolsch though.
Hey Michelle, how you doing?
Don't call me that.
What? Where's Michelle?
Don't call me Shirley. Shirley not.
Shirley.
Not in the chat, right? Because nothing's coming up on my chat.
Yeah, it's coming up on both chats. High panel, she says.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not seeing.
The live comments in here and the other one from watching.
Well, let me do this. We'll blame Canada.
Yep. Twice.
All right.
And then we'll see what the chat is. Anything
What
happening?
about you forgot UK and Mexico? What's up,
I don't
Jesse?
have anything coming up in my chat.
She says, "What's up, Jesse?
What's up, Michelle?
What's up?"
Well, this is going to be ending pretty soon and pretty rapidly because the wildcard Wednesday will be starting.
What time does that start? Because it's 20
They
past
usually
12
start,
here.
so it's 7:16 right now Eastern Standard Time, and it usually they start to gather the panel around 7:20 Eastern Standard Time. So
The other thing, the bourbon starts at 1:20, doesn't it? My time.
yeah.
So that's 8:20, 9:10.
So yeah, it's about 7:30 Eastern Standard Time that they actually start the live feed, but they usually start to gather the panel right before that. So we have about 3 minutes before they start to gather the panel. So I'll give this like another couple minutes and then I'll shut it down.
Oh, look, Thrash, by the time he gets his screen up, you'll be saying, "See ya."
Right?
Yeah, we can make sure that Thrash doesn't fall over.
Yeah, just
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure I'm okay, guys.
Squeeze those cheeks.
I got the big ol' ass for your face for you.
The screen, the green screen, green.
Good job in the live. Oh, yeah.
Wonders.
Eat in there. That's what she said. Eat in there.
When he has to fart, it sounds.
Oh, bumpy your trip.
Oh, Bumpy.
Baba.
So you're drinking tonight, bud? I didn't say you're drinking Bud tonight. I said you're drinking tonight, bud.
Bud. That's the wild card Wednesday. Is it Bud?
No, I'm saying is Alex drinking tonight?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I'm going to drink.
Alex, you should change your name to just to Alex.
No, it's I want to use those beers for my reviews, and then the other, I only one
No,
beer.
I told you what to do. You buy some cheap crap and drink that when you're
Right,
hanging
but
out.
I haven't been to the store in a while, so when I get to the store, they sent Ron is sent the link already. Just let you guys know.
Okay.
All right.
So I will be shutting this.
Where's the link then? Where's the link?
Ron?
Maybe put the link in here so everyone else can go there that doesn't normally go there, maybe in the chat.
The link is in the National Beer Guild. You should be on there, Kevin.
I don't get it. I'm not in that. I'm not in that. No. Not everyone's in everything, Alex. So
I get what you're putting down, my friend. I get what you're putting down.
All right, guys. Well, cheers to everybody. Thank you for joining my real quick live stream, and
no problem.
we will see you in a bit on other streams.
Yeah, if you put the link in here, someone, then other
We got
people.
Wild Card Wednesday coming right up, so please join that. And then
That's
Wild Card Wednesday on one sip at a time.
No, keep sipping. No, keep sipping.
Keep
It's
sipping.
keep sipping. Not
sipping.
one
That
sip.
channel will be a whiskey bourbon
That's
tasting
after, yeah.
going on, I guess. So join that afterwards if you're into
I got some ready.
the car. All right, guys. So cheers. Thank you very much. And this is going to end now. Let Drunken One know where we all went. Bye.
Right, cheers.
Cheerio.
Cheers.
End broadcast? Not yet. End broadcast. Ending broadcast.
All right.